So my name is Owen. I'm going to talk to you about Godzilla, which is a JavaScript to Go transpiler or transcompiler and runtime. So what exactly it is? It is a ES2015 to Go source code transpiler and runtime, and it is intended to be a near drop-in replacement for Node.js. And it can compile ES2015 source code to Go source code, which is then compiled to native code using Go build or Go run if you want to run it. There's no VM, no JavaScript interpreter, and the compiled source code is a series of calls to the Godzilla runtime. And this runtime is a Go library that's serving kind of similar purpose to the Node.js API. Currently, it targets at ES2015 because that's the most popular JavaScript standard. When ES6 or ES7 even, they become more mature, so Godzilla will upgrade to the future language implementation. So how does that work? There are two parts of the combination pipeline. The first part, it uses a library called Babylon.js, which is part of Babel.js, to compile the JavaScript code into a JavaScript abstract syntax tree in JSON format. And then it passed this AST into the Godzilla AST parser. And then from there, there's a Godzilla code generator that generates Go source code. And then finally, it runs Go build or Go run to run your code. Let's get into some demo. Great. Cool. So I have a pretty simple JavaScript here, just hello GopherCon using console.log. And run it with Node.js, no surprises. And let's see what Godzilla can do. Boom! So Godzilla had two utilities. It can build or run, similar to Go build and Go run. It build, it will compile JavaScript to Go and then run Go build. Godzilla run will compile JavaScript to Go and run Go run. And you might wonder what's happening, what's the magic? So there's another utility that I built to make this easier to see. So Godzilla C actually only does the JavaScript to Go part, and you can see that it generates some Go source code that import the Godzilla runtime, and it set up some global context. And the global context is used for the Node, similar to Node. It's just like you type global in your Node console, you see all the global context, and then it will resolve console.log into a native Go function, Go console_log, and it will pass into the hello Gopher as a JavaScript string. And let's get into something more sophisticated. Here is another example that have two numbers added up together, and it assigned to a local variable called foo, and then console.log foo. It does what it expects. And let's see what actually it generated. Again, it imports the Godzilla runtime. It declares a local variable in Go called foo and add up two number and assign it to foo, and also define the property in the global context so that if you want to dynamically load back foo later, it's possible. And also it passed the foo local variable into a native Go function. And what are the related works out there? You probably know about Grumpy, which is a Python to Go transpiler with a runtime. So Godzilla serves similar Go to it. but it's targeted at JavaScript. And there's another project called Auto. It's the JavaScript interpreter written in Go. It's kind of different from what Godzilla is trying to do because in Godzilla, it doesn't have an interpreter. It just compiles to Go source code and then run Go build, Go run after. And you probably know about Gopher.js, which is the reverse side of Godzilla. It compiles Go source code to JavaScript code. And also, it might be funny to compile your JavaScript code into Go code using Godzilla and compile it back from Go to JavaScript using Gopher.js and put it in the loop. Mind-blowing. So this is the link to Godzilla. The status of the project is still pretty early. There are only a few language features implemented. So I need your help to make it better. And you can also follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up with what's going on with Godzilla. Thank you.